The Ferris State Bulldogs are one of the best teams in D2 college football. They've won the championship 3 times out of the last 5 years. So I decided that it was finally time to bring them to the big leagues. Now, Ferris State is in Big Rapids, Michigan. They may be the best D2 school, but they're probably not ready for the SEC. And if you take a look at the MAC, they fit perfectly in the MAC. Then I simmed a few years in the future to shake up the rosters. Let's take a look at the Ferris State Bulldogs, starting with one of our best players. This is the 5'7" junior running back, JoJo Baxter. Honestly, an incredibly good running back who has uncapped quickness. So technically, we could have a 99 speed, 99 excel running back if we got super lucky. The best player on this roster is our left tackle, Xavier Gregory, a senior left tackle. He's a 4-star, a 90 overall. He also has uncapped stats. I don't know what it was about this import or if it was a bug or what, but most of these players do not have caps on their ratings, which is super good for a rebuild. I want Ferris State completely dominating the MAC within 3 years. That's my goal. We'll see about a national championship. There's honestly some good speed on this roster too. Our fastest players actually are strong safety. Terrion Nichols has platinum tier house call and 96 speed. I think Donovan Hampton has a chance to be like an unbelievably good wide receiver. As a redshirt sophomore, he's sitting with 96 speed, 92 excel. Maybe we can uncap this quickness, but it doesn't look like he has it right now. Halfback room certainly has depth. The wide receiver room has a 95, 96, 93 speed guy. Love to see the speed in the wide receiver room. Not the best tight ends though. I have found it very difficult to find like generational tight end talents. I find it so difficult in this game. I just want like a 95 speed, 6'6" tight end. Is that so much to ask for? I do like Eric Dukes though. Eric Dukes has 84 speed. He's only a freshman. So maybe we redshirt this kid. See, like even this, look at this. He's got 84 speed, but he's maxed out in quickness? That's crazy. You're telling me Eric Dukes can't get any faster? Yeah, the O-line is like shockingly very, very good. I expect the O-line to be bad. Defensive line leaves a good amount to be desired, but I do like our D tackles, an 80 and a 77, so we got depth and a few years out of them. My favorite thing about this team, I'd say, is we're not very senior top heavy. Like, if you look at our roster, out of our top 10 players, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are seniors. So there are 6 guys that are really, really good. They're going to get a full year and a full another year, assuming they don't go to the league or transfer. So we just got to have a good first year in the MAC here. 82 overall is actually really dominant for the MAC. When I started this team, they were a 77 overall, but 2 years simmed into the future, we progressed super well. So it's a very good start for Ferris State. Now, I will say a big piece of this, I think, is SMU's offense. I've noticed that oftentimes SMU quarterbacks in the future will win Heismans. So SMU's spread, for whatever reason, on simulation is a very strong offense, and we've seen that so far with the 2 years that I simmed. The big decision I got to make, though, is who's going to be our quarterback. So my highest overall starting quarterback right now is Ethan Springs. He's a redshirt junior. Alternatively, we could go Andre McCray. Now, Andre McCray is a senior, but he's got 2 gold tier abilities. Or we throw in sophomore redshirt Ethan Grunkemeyer, which is it's a tough last name. Oh, wait a minute, though. Dude, look at Khalid Duffy. Khalid Duffy has 87 speed, 87 excel, and he's a field general. I actually really like this kid. Okay, I'm going to tentatively start him, but let me look at the roster real quick. I need to view his player card and make sure that he's actually able to be upgraded. We're good on his deal breaker. Okay, Khalid Duffy, Ferris State Bulldogs. Oh my God, he can get a lot better. So 2 points in accuracy is nothing crazy, but he can get significantly faster, more elusive. 1 point in power for like 92-ish throw power. I think I like Khalid Duffy the most here. I'm gonna do it. All right, we're gonna start Khalid Duffy, the redshirt sophomore, at quarterback. First game of the season is against the Coyotes, which is like a pretty much guaranteed blowout. So I am gonna play the moments here. Let's take a look at the uniforms. So home uniforms. I did, if you can't tell, I did upgrade Ferris State's logo. If you've ever seen Ferris State's actual logo, it was very clearly made in the 30s or something, but hey, I'm not judging. The OG logos can be cool. I just wanted to update it. Home unis are super clean. Away, ooh, I think I like the aways better. And a little throwback Ferris. Wait, that's so clean. Yeah, my boy Shane, Hold My Abby, he's like the most creative guy I know, and he's always doing the jerseys for these rebuilds. So big shout out to Shane. I hadn't seen these yet. Damn, those throwbacks are sick. I'm gonna rock the throwbacks for sure. And let's just make sure I'm gonna rock the throwbacks. Let's play the moments. Ferris State Bulldogs, first home game In Big Rapids, Michigan, I will say that has got to be larger than Ferris State's actual stadium. This honestly looks sick. Dude, look at the MAC logos on the field. Ferris State Bulldogs. A lot of colors, though. I'm getting Ronald McDonald vibes a little bit, but honestly, that's kind of how I feel when I watch Ferris State. So this actually makes sense. We're going to clear on the left side here. That is a beautiful ball. First pass as a starter for Khalid Duffy. All right, 1st and 10, opening season. There's another clearing across the middle. Dude, I like the speed on these wide receivers. These Ferris State wide receivers have good speed. All right, 1st and 10. Khalid Duffy, 87 speed, 87 excel. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Khalid Duffy, fumble. Oh my God, I just fumbled out of the back of the end zone. That's, if you fumble out of the back of the end zone, it's a touchback and the other team's ball. That is Coyote football. Oh no. All right, well, defense got to stop anyway. That's crazy. Nah, that's diabolical. 3rd and 4, I'm going airmail. No mistakes this time. Was that intercepted? Oh my God, this is a generational bad game. Oh my God, this is a generational bad game. That was intercepted. Dude, Khalid Duffy, you could have literally a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown right now. Instead, we have 2 turnovers. I'm a little embarrassed right now. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually so crazy. How did I manage to do that? All right, 2nd and 11. Good defense. Coyotes are trying to run the football. Swallowed up both times. All right, 3rd 11. One more big stop. Good defense. Wow, Coyotes just fried me. Dude, we should have 14 points right now. I'm so upset. 3rd and 5. All right, let's keep things simple, boys. No fumbles out of the back of the end zone. No interceptions on the back line. I think we're going to be all right here. All righty. All right, 1st and 10. I got to get my boy a touchdown, right? Oh, and he's wide open. Come on. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, 7 to 7. It's all good. What about Williams Randall? What about Williams Randall in press coverage over there? Oh, he low-key did cook his man, but I don't think I can feed him. Let's go JoJo Baxter. JoJo Baxter is fast, bro. 92 speed on a running back's honestly really good in this game. I feel like most running backs have like 89 speed. All right, 1st and 10. Oh, shit. All right, 2nd and 18. I'm going to find my boy JoJo Baxter. We got 33 seconds. We have 2 timeouts. I'm not going to burn one right here. We do need to pick up this 1st down, though. Oh! Oh! Williams! McGregor! Bang! Not this time. No overthrows. No interceptions. We got him this time. Great release, kid. All right, 14 to 7. All right. Law of averages, gentlemen. The start of this game was very, very unlucky, but it looks like we're putting it all together now. And obviously the Coyotes are not a very good team, so we should be kind of handling them right now. All right, 1st and 10. Erickson on this corner route. Who's going to drop back and guard that? Well, somebody does. Oh, good broken sack. Dude, Khalid Duffy saved. I think he was going to lose about 10 yards there if he didn't do that. Nice work. All right, let's go 2nd and 12. Hoping for man coverage. I think Hampton will just burn him on this post. Don't need it. I'm going to hit the edge with JoJo Baxter. He's too damn fast. Oh, my goodness. That had no right being a touchdown. All right, 21 to 7. We can pretty much put our 1st game away as a Ferris State Bulldog. Let's get one more touchdown here. Why not? Clean in the pocket. I'm going to feed the dig. Nice and easy. Now, in order to put Ferris State in the game, I had to take the Ohio Bobcats out. So any record in our record books will be breaking Ohio Bobcats records. So that might be interesting. Is there a touchdown available? Patience, patience, patience. Patience. Immense patience. Great throw. Touchdown. Dude, look at that O-line. All right, I'm going to be honest, though. Whenever you play these FCS teams, it's honestly just easy mode. Like, these teams suck. When we play a good team or an out-of-conference game, that's when we'll really find out. No INT. 28 to 14, the Ferris State Bulldogs. get a home W to kick off 2026. And it's got to be Khalid Duffy. Yes, sir. Sophomore Khalid Duffy, big game. Sorry about the fumble and the interception, buddy. The 2026 season for the Ferris State Bulldogs was super solid, 9-5. Let's take a look at our schedule, though. So we beat the Coyotes. We lose to Nebraska. So when we play outside the MAC, I do kind of expect to lose. Miami University, South Alabama. Oh my God. So we kicked the season off 3 straight losses. It looked like it was going to be horrible for Ferris State. But then we go on to beat Eastern Michigan, Buffalo, Bowling Green, big bye week. Damn. And then out of conference, we get smacked by Oklahoma, and we end the season with a loss to Central Michigan. But dude, all things considered, 9-5 in the MAC, only 1 loss in the MAC. That's pretty good. I will say though, it's very difficult to maintain your team's like star prestige, right? Like we were a 3-star program last season. I just had a 9-5 season, which by all accounts should be a good season, but I lost half a star. We're a 2.5-star program now. Now I did glaze over recruits really quick, so I just want to talk about the ones that were the absolute best. By far the best recruit we landed was 4-star right guard Glenn Jones. This is a 77 overall freshman out the gates. This guy has not played a snap of collegiate football straight out of high school. He's a 77 overall. 95 strength out of high school. That's a big boy. That's really exciting. In 4 years, Glenn Jones could easily be one of the best players on this roster. Next best was Ramon Bodie, 4-star D tackle out of Ohio. Bodie is a 76 overall out the gates. So we got some big boys for sure on this Bulldogs lineup. And a disappointing 4-star. I thought Josh Rowe was going to be really, really good. 4-star physical 6'5" wide receiver. Unfortunately, his stats are like capped already. I really hope in college football 26 they change this system, because the fact that I can't influence how they upgrade, they're completely capped. Like this guy's ceiling is a 78 overall. I suppose to some degree that is realistic for some players, but I don't know. I'd like a little bit more control over how my players progress and what they're going for, rather than having like 5 different receiving backs because the game decided that they were receiving backs. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone, but all things considered, it was a very good season for the Ferris State Bulldogs. Khalid Duffy, 40-12, 3,800 yards. As a sophomore, that is such a good year. SMU playbook is really, really good. Baxter got 725 and 6 on the ground as a junior. That's a solid year for him. And receiving, a large majority of our yards went to Hakeem Knox. Williams Randall had another 810, and Donovan Hampton had 777, 11 touchdowns, 55.5 average. Wow, there's some weird looking numbers there. 6.9 rack. Now we're talking, dude. All right, moving into the 2027 season, the best player on this team is Terrion Nichols. 87 overall strong safety with 96 speed. That is so cool. I rarely see a super fast strong safety, so it's fun to have one on our roster right now. Our next best players are sophomore free safety. So Ferris State has some of the scariest safeties in college football right now, certainly in the MAC. As far as progression, Khalid Duffy had a really, really good season. So he was a 75 overall. Now he's an 80. So +5 to overall, but even better than that, he has really good physical abilities now too. He's got gold tier sleight of hand, he's got step up, he's got resistance, and then silver tier pull down. So he added 5 overalls and multiple abilities. That's really, really good for Khalid Duffy. I just have to make him the starter once again, because every single season, the game will automatically change who your starter is, even if you adjusted it the year prior. So Khalid Duffy, I still want you to be the starter. He'll be a senior next season, hopefully an 85 overall senior with maybe a few platinum abilities. That would be best case scenario. Damn. I will say there's honestly such a huge advantage to being a good team in the MAC or in any small conference, because you just get the easiest wins. We're 16th in the nation, 11-3. Damn. Khalid Duffy threw only 3 interceptions the entire year. 39-3, 3,800. Damn, it only took me the entire year of college football 25, but I think I found the best playbook. I think I like SMU the best. 9 touchdowns out of Johnny McCrath. Wow, JoJo Baxter. It's sad that we don't have JoJo Baxter, but Johnny McCrath is only a sophomore, so it's good to get him some reps. This is kind of what I mean, though. Like, Johnny McCrath, 88 overall, awesome. Every single running back in this game is is a receiving back. Or it feels like most of them are. And it's very annoying. Then they all get safety valve. They all get recoup. And it's like, bro, I want a Marshawn Lynch. I want a Derrick Henry in college. Let me have it. I guess I could start working on, no, Carlson's a senior. It's not going to happen. Zamarian Lang had 1,000 yards. AJ Hayward, 981. And Hakeem Knox. So Hakeem Knox was our leader last season. This season as a senior, he kind of took a back seat to some of the younger guys, which I am okay with. I'd rather have the reps go to Lang and AJ Hayward, but kind of shocking. Defensively, 9 sacks out of Ramon Bodie. Ramon Bodie's only a sophomore right now. He's putting up 9 sacks. Keontae Steele had 7, and we had, oh my God, dude, what did I tell you about this secondary, bro? Logan Lacoste, 5 interceptions. Terrion Nichols, his senior year, 5 interceptions. Sidney Mason the third, 5 interceptions. That's a crazy season for Ferris State. I don't know that we're going to be able to replicate that. That was a much better season than I think we realistically should have expected. This does put us back to a 3-star program despite 2 of our losses coming in the MAC. One of the most promising young guys on this team is David Santoso. This is a redshirt freshman corner, 4-star, sitting at an 81 overall already. 93 speed, 89 excel. He has so many things that he can upgrade, and he's only a redshirt freshman. So I think our secondary is going to continue to be really, really good. And one of our best recruits from this last season was Darian Mix, a 76 overall 4-star freshman linebacker. Unfortunately, his dev trade is normal. I was hoping for like an impact or something a little bit better, but he loves our playing style. He's a 76 overall. He can get faster. He's already really fast. I'm really excited about this kid. Outside of that, I don't think the incoming freshman class is too impressive. There were some more good offensive linemen, Charlie Moody, Freddie Benshaw. The rest are just red shirts from the previous season. I definitely had a better recruiting season what would be 2 seasons ago than now. Also, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but I find the recruiting process in this game incredibly boring and incredibly tedious. So I'm trying to strike a balance on the videos where I show you the best players that we're landing without like putting you to sleep. I don't know if you guys share that opinion, but taking a look at my board here, I generally try to keep my board with players that are 1-star, if not 2 stars higher than my programs. And after I strike out or land the players I want, then I'll go for 3 stars to patch up holes. Like right now, we're a 3-star program. So I would love to land like Busby, Rudolph, McLaughlin, assuming these guys are good after we scout. And then if we can get some of the big boy 5 stars, like Terrence Baguette right here, 5-star left end. It doesn't look super likely, but you never know. Let me scout this guy real quick. What about Pete Blizzard? A 5-star D tackle with an elite name by Pete Blizzard. Ezekiel McCracken. All right, he's a busted gem. We can take him off. Ooh, Cole Busby, you are high on my radar. He is a gem 4-star. So, like, cap-wise, this is a 5-star wide receiver. He also has 3 abilities. He has shifty, takeoff, and recoup. Out of high school, he is only 5'10", but, ooh, I really like this kid. Cole Busby is high on the radar, and he already really likes Ferris State. Busted gem in Rudolph. Busted gem in McLaughlin. Dang, my 2 4-star strong safeties that were interested, both busted. I do have to start thinking about a quarterback to replace Duffy, though. George Hurley, here's a technically 5-star left guard. I do have to think about a quarterback. All right, the roster is an 85 overall. Love this team right now. Khalid Duffy is exactly where I wanted him to be. I think we made the right decision here. He's only a 2-star, but redshirt senior year. Khalid Duffy, 84 overall with some really impressive stats, good speed and acceleration, so he can get pretty much everything done, and a ton of abilities. Gold tier pull down, gold tier sleight of hand, silver tier step up and dot, and bronze tier resistance. I mean, for a team coming out of Division II football to have a really solid senior redshirt quarterback, that's really exciting. The decision, of course, I got to make is once Duffy's out of here, also Oakwater and Grunkemeyer are leaving too. So it's going to be one of these freshmen that takes over. Now, the good news is all of them will be redshirted by that point, and Tobias Bodie will be a sophomore. Alabi Madu and Schlegel will be redshirt freshmen next season. So I'll make that decision then. Right out the gates, they all look very similar. Improvisers or field generals with mediocre throwing stats. It's never fun to start over in the quarterback room. I will say though, Johnny McCrath is honestly getting a really good 88 overall now. redshirt junior, so he'll be a senior for the incoming new quarterbacks. Cam Vincent doesn't look half bad, also a receiving back. Wide receiver room still has a lot of its speed, but it's all three seniors. Zamarian Lang, AJ Hayward, and Donovan Hampton, all now redshirt seniors. So this is a really big year. We're going to put up some really good stats, recruit some great players, because next year is going to be kind of a reset for us. If we look at the full roster, our best players are Johnny McCrath, Max Cotter, another free, bro, it's just free safety. It's safety central for us here at Ferris State. Ramon Bodie, what did we say about Ramon Bodie? We knew that Ramon Bodie was going to progress well, but he's progressing better than I could have even imagined. As a junior, he's an 85 overall. I could still technically redshirt him too. I don't think I want to redshirt him as a junior, like he's too good at this point, but it is pretty cool to see. Also, have you ever seen this? Second fastest player on the roster, Josh Sanford, 2-star middle linebacker. Holy shit. Have you ever seen, I've never seen a middle linebacker this fast, especially as a 2-star. Like, this is what I don't get about this system. You'll draft like a 4-star who like can't get any faster than like 80. And then you got 2-star Josh Sanford, just infinite track star at 6'3", 229. Pretty nasty though. I simmed to the first college football playoff poll and Ferris State's whooping ass. We are 14th in the nation at 8-1. And if I take a look at this team schedule here, I can't stress enough how good this SMU playbook's disgusting. Also, we haven't played anybody now that I look at this. So we're an 86 overall. We beat Miami, Marshall, Nevada, FCS Northwest, Toledo, Kent State. Dude, Central Michigan has our number though. Like the Chippewas are kind of beating us every time. 38-17 might have been the same amount we lost by last time. We squeaked past Eastern Michigan in an absolute slug out. Beat Buffalo. Now we got Ball State, Akron, and we end the season with Washington. I think I'm gonna hop in for that Washington game, play the moments there, and there's actually a chance we go to the college football playoffs right now. That'd be pretty cool to go this early. This is the best our team's gonna be for a little bit though, because all of our seniors, we've got like virtually just redshirt seniors. Look at that. MAC Offensive Player of the Week, Khalid Duffy. Definitely made the right call with him. So we beat Ball State. If we beat Akron here, we are 10-1, top 10 ranked in the nation going into the Washington game. Gotta beat Akron though. Do we beat Akron? Beat Akron. We are 8th in the nation. Dude, we are ranked 8th in the nation. Also got a 4-star right guard commit, Tyler Mondo. We take those. All right, number 7, Ferris State at number 3, Washington. Washington is 3rd in the nation with 2 losses in their conference. That's crazy. Number 1 in the nation is Ole Miss, 11-0, but all the other teams have a ton of losses. Penn State, Washington, USC, Georgia, Notre Dame. Dude, that's crazy. I've never seen this. In the college football playoff top 25, we are the only team with 1 loss. This is week 13. We are the only team with 1 loss. Ole Miss is undefeated. Everybody else has at least 2. That's weird. Okay, let's go though. Ferris State at Washington. We win this game. I mean, the MAC championship is obviously there. I'm not worried about that. Gonna rock the away unis today. Haven't seen those quite yet. It's honestly an even matchup. This is an 86 overall versus an 86 overall. Ole Miss is undefeated. Everybody else has at least 2. That's weird. Okay, let's go though. Ferris State at Washington. We win this game. I mean, the MAC championship is obviously there. I'm not worried about that. Gonna rock the away unis today. Haven't seen those quite yet. It's honestly an even matchup. This is an 86 overall versus an 86 overall. Huskies headed up to Washington to take care of business. Are the Bulldogs just a MAC beatdown team? Do we just run through the MAC year after year and then we face real competition and lose? Or are we going to prove that we actually belong here and that all those D2 championships were not by mistake? I will say though, this rebuild ended up being so much easier than I expected because those 2 simmed years made our team really good. I've talked about this before, but on EA's Team Builder, they use, oh, I'm going Hayward. AJ Hayward! Ooh, went for it. Yeah, I have talked about this before, but on EA's Team Builder, if you create a team, they auto-generate the same players every single time, unfortunately. So if I made 2 separate teams, the Ferris State Bulldogs and the Australian Koalas, they'd have the exact same roster. So in order to combat that, I just sim a few years in the future so that new draft classes come in, which are obviously auto-generated, and you get a new look at some new players. In this particular rebuild, Ferris State ended up being really good in those first 2 years, and we recruited some nasty players. So it certainly worked out in our favor. Never going to complain about that, but I don't know, this ended up like having this much success this early on is really, really cool. And right now, every single receiver, my tight end included, is a redshirt senior. Hampton, Lang, Hayward, Vujnovic, that's our tight end. Khalid Duffy McCrath is the only non-senior, and he's a junior. And that being said, I still want to use the kid because he's good. We take a 2nd and 10 there. Not going to be what we want. Let's hand this ball off. I still do like our offensive line. Let's see if we can get in the 2nd level here with McCrath. Those are some nice looking blocks. And McCrath, Johnny McCrath takes 4. Not exactly what we needed here. Ooh, the audibles are tough. It is loud in this stadium. Is he taking that audible? Take the audible, DeBeer. Hey, dumbass, it's a slant. All right, he's not going to take the audible. Fuck him. I'm going to find a way to feed this anyway. Yes, sir. We don't need the audible. Khalid Duffy still looking good. I wonder if Khalid Duffy has a shot at Heisman. Usually they want to give the Heisman to, like, you know, the Ole Miss quarterback, whoever's doing the best in the league or in the nation. I don't think league's the right word. In the association. Madden has permanently tainted my brain. All right, 2nd and 2. Let's keep cooking, boys. This is a really good start so far. Okay, so we've got Vujnovic. Let's take the run and use him as a blocker. Use him as a blocker. I love that. Dude, my favorite play call. Playmakering the tight end so that he becomes a blocker. It's just a golden play call. Don't tell me this is actually speed option. Oh my God, it is. Oh my God. Dude, I pitched that. That pitch went up and over multiple players. That's gross. McCrath's having a good season, though. I'm excited about that. And, dude, Donovan Hampton has been just such a good, reliable... No. Oh, that's so ugly. A D-tackle sack turns into an insta-fumble. That is so unlucky. That was a great first drive for us. Washington gets a freebie, but that's all right. There's a lot of game left. All right, Huskies managed to get 7. We've got our own opportunity to get 7. Dude, Duffy is cold after that. That makes me so mad. That's so dumb. He was playing such a clean game. Downfield blocker. It's okay. It's okay. Let's just get out of bounds. 6 rushes, 60 yards. Khalid Duffy. Really effective with the football right now. That's man coverage. Oh. Easy, McCrath. Where are they going, Washington? You're going to leave our 90 overall receiving back open middle? He's the highest overall player on the Ferris State roster right now. All right, 7-7, 1st and 10. Opportunity to take a nice little lead here. Vujnovic is going to clear just barely. We'll take an ugly 3 yards. Dude, I want to go Zamarian Lang. You think that's single coverage on Zamarian Lang? It is. I'm giving him a shot. Ooh, that's not the greatest ball. Zamarian Lang. Whoa, my kicker has 99 kick power? Whoa. He was a recent recruit, too. I don't know what buttons we're looking at here. I can't even see my buttons. I'm going for it. 4th and 7, risky business. Right over the middle, bad ball, still caught. Guys, we got everything to prove. Of course we're going for it there. 1st and 10, finally quieted this crowd. I can see my audibles, and I can make my throws. I love it, Donovan Hampton. 111 yards and a touchdown. Donovan Hampton picks up some really good yards, and I'm looking for McCrath here. McCrath's got safety valve. I'm hoping this is man coverage. It's not. I don't need it, though. We're going to take our easy yards right there, stop the clock. I think I hand this off. Let's go read option. Read option to Johnny McCrath. I think I just give it. Even if that's a quarterback keeper, I just don't trust Khalid Duffy to not fumble that football. So we're going to use that as a pseudo, handoff, I guess. But I do trust Khalid Duffy right here. Khalid Duffy. He's winning player of the game if we take this game home. No question. All right, defense needs my help, and I love to see this defense. All right, so there's Ramon Bodie right there, and there's Josh Sanford. 95 speed on this kid, Josh Sanford. So if I get, all right, you know what? I did get dotted up, but I didn't get dotted up as Josh Sanford, so I can't say I'm that upset about it. Huskies, very nice touchdown right there. This game's all tied up. All right, 3rd and 6. I'm kind of a 5-wide merchant right now, aren't I? But Khalid Duffy is also kind of a scramble merchant. 9 rushes, 77 yards. Let's go with coach's suggested play down the middle every single time so that I avoid being a merchant. Coach called 5 wide, not me, so you can't be on me. And I think that's me in coverage, so the whip routes are going to burn. Beautiful. Donovan Hampton. Donovan Hampton takes a big hit, hangs on to the football. Next play coach wants, let's see it. Motion spot. Very interesting play here. Motion spot. I mean, I'm reading the check down. I'm actually going to go McCrath here. Can I get a juke? Ugh. See, that's why I don't like receiving backs, because receiving backs just aren't that strong in the open field. If I got a guy with like 360 spin cycle though, ooh. All right, 2nd and 9. Coach wants a little handoff. We're gonna take it. Kind of got out in front of my blockers there, but that's still a good 5 yards. And coach wants slants. I really like this play call. This is slants right here. I think Donovan Hampton burns his man. It just depends who's over the middle. Keep clearing. Donovan Hampton. Bang! That's exactly what we want right there. Great job by the O-line. We take our lead, and now it's a big 3rd down. 3rd and 7, 21-14. I'm going on Josh Sanford. A 95 speed middle linebacker is not something you get often. The play action just cooked me. Oh my God, that got me so bad. I legitimately thought that ball was in that running back's hand. Oh my God, the computer just fried me. All right, I expect a run play here. I'm gonna blitz Sanders. I'm gonna go on Ream. Oh shit. I'm getting cooked. Dude, Washington is actually galaxy branding the shit out of me right now. Good news is we're in the driver's seat. It's 21-21. We're gonna go fake jet halfback seam. That's what coach wants. And honestly, it's a pretty awesome play. And you know what? I didn't even see you. I saw him so late. Dude, he blended in with that sideline a little bit. I'm not going to lie. The all-white jerseys. Because that was so open. Coach wants a screen pass right here. It's so funny, but the slant's open. Oh, my God, and he got it. Oh, my God. You are never supposed to throw that on that, but it was just so open I had to. 1st and 10. 3-11 here, and this screen is also not open. Washington's having nothing of these screenplays. Gun, wide slot, left, levels. I'm going to go McCrath out to the left here, if he'll take my audible. I don't know if he is. Did he? Pocket collapsing. 3rd and 14. Coach, we're going to need a really good play here. This is huge. This is huge. 3rd and 14. Zamarian Lang's in press. Oh, is it there? It is! Donovan Hampton has been so ungodly clutch today. Donovan Hampton has been our guy. All right, 1st and 10. Let's see what we got here. He's going to clear on the right side. That's Samarian Lang. He makes a nice catch. All right, 21-21. Going to go a little handoff out to the right side. There's McCrath. 1st and 10. I mean, Washington kind of needs to use their timeouts here, no? Because we can just kick a field goal and end the game. I'm surprised that they have not used the timeout. I don't know what the strategy is here. McCrath, I'm going down on purpose. We can galaxy brain this. If I get this 1st down, this game's over. So 2nd and inches, great push. 1st down, no touchdowns, game over. It's over. That was literally perfect. We're going to QB kneel this and bring out the kicker. Wow, what a game. All right, so a minute 19, timeout Huskies. We're going to do the exact same thing. They can't ice us now, too, which is pretty nice. We kneel there, make it 3rd and goal. We kneel here to make it 4th and goal. And then we bring out the kicker. So Michael Cooley, 99 kick power, 84 accuracy. He's one of the strongest kickers in college football. But accuracy is not quite there. This guy's got a golden leg, just not a golden mental. Luckily, this is literally a high school PAT. He is wobbling like a bitch. Oh my God, somebody get this guy an Adderall. Holy shit. All right, 21-21 to secure a bye. I believe this secures a bye in the college football playoffs in a hostile stadium. Stadium pulsing like crazy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Buries it, but I think there's a second on this clock. Whew, it's all over. It's all good. Dude, I swear if Washington had returned that kick on Sim, I would have cried. Ferris State squeaks one out against a top 5 ranked opponent, and Khalid Duffy gets player of the game. That was a huge win. Dude, they were frying me on defense, though. I'm glad that our offense was very legitimate today, because I swear every time Washington touched the football, they just fried me just like that. Like, if I came in on a defensive moment, I was getting cooked. Donovan Hampton, low-key, should have won player of the game for the record. I feel like Donovan Hampton was just so clutch. I don't know if I'm, like, exaggerating here. Let's take a look at Ferris State. Donovan Hampton, 5 for 86 and a touchdown. McCrath, 6 for 44. I mean, it's a good stat line, but yeah, I could see why. I could see why the boy Duffy gets it. 19 for 26, 2 touchdowns. Oh, that's why he had a rushing touchdown. We had a rushing touchdown and 73 yards. Actually, a really good, like, dual threat stat line for Khalid Duffy. Big W. We are speed running the Natty, gentlemen. The MAC championship is against the Central Michigan Chippewas. Will we finally beat CMU? That's the question. Well, we got a MAC Defensive Player of the Week, but did we beat CMU? Oh, this guy got National Defensive Player of the Week. What a stud. AJ Hayward, MAC Offensive Player of the Week. Dang, 68 yards and 2 tutties. I feel like we had to have beat them then, right? Oh my God, we lost. Dude, why can we not beat CMU? We lost 25-24. 2 of our losses on the entire season are Central Michigan University. What is with the Chippewas, bro? AJ Maddox, Ole Miss quarterback, wins the 2028 Heisman. Did we win any awards? I feel like we should have won something. Doesn't look like it, but it does look like we have Miami, Ferris State for the college football playoffs. Hey, look at Khalid Duffy, though. Khalid Duffy got 4th. Khalid Duffy got 4th. That ain't bad at all. Dang, Miami's at 90 overall. That's a little scary. Let's play the moments. Ooh, our first college football playoff game? Let's go, boys. All right, Miami's already on the board. We do have home field advantage, which is pretty nice. We're slightly higher ranked than Miami. I'm going to go McCrath, and he's going to fight. Yes, sir. All right, a little 3rd and 10 in the red zone. Not good news. Khalid Duffy. What do we got, buddy? What do we got here? Over the middle, sure, but I don't think this is going to have the yards. We're going to have to settle for a field goal. Dang, Miami puts up another one. Damn, we're getting blown out. It is 24-3 the next time I get an offensive moment. I think our Cinderella story is going to end here. Dude, but the fact that we can't beat CMU, like, yeah, we're not going to win the Natty right now. I'm sick of the Chippewas, bro. The Chippewas. Baloney. 2nd and 6. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Let's go Donovan Hampton. I believe. Yes, sir. Comes down with it. Donovan Hampton on the biggest stage. That's what I need out of you, Donovan. Although, oh my God, we got 17? Whoa, so we scored. All right, we got a chance then. 1st and 10. We got to make a stop. Sanford, what do you got? Are they going to run this football? Absolutely, they're going to. And they're going to get good yards. 2nd and 5. We know they're running it, and they just got the best blocks ever. Oh, yuck. This game might be over. I do actually know. I still have 3 timeouts. If we can stuff this right here. No, because then they kick the field goal. We might be cooked. You know what? All things considered, this was a really good season for Ferris State. We put all the seniors in the right position. We made it all the way to the college football playoffs. But the Miami Hurricanes were a little bit too much for us. I'm okay with this. It was still a good fight, too. 27-17. Just a little too late. You know, too little, too late. They put up a lot of points in that first half. At the conclusion of the season, Khalid Duffy has another amazing season. Our 3 senior wide receivers had awesome seasons. Hayward, Hampton, and Lang. 17 touchdowns, 1,100 yards for Hayward. We got 4th in Heisman voting, but unfortunately, it's time for a new quarterback regime and an entirely new wide receiver room. Defensively, 4 interceptions out of Mason, 3 out of Sanford. Both these guys are going 2. 8.5 sacks out of Lasco and Bodie, but Bodie will be around next year. So will Lasco. So both of those are pretty nice. All right, I'll be back in a bit, probably with a different shirt. All right, I'm back. Let's go win a Natty. I managed to send Khalid Duffy off in the 6th round of the NFL draft. So he's basically Shedeur Sanders. All right, we got kind of close to a Natty there, but the big thing now is that, whoa. I was going to say my team's like pretty reset, and in the quarterback room it is, but holy shit. Johnny McCrath is a 99 overall, and he's technically a 96 boosted to a 99. Oh my God. This is one of the best backs I've ever had. 3-star Johnny McCrath is a 99. This doesn't even make sense that he'd be a 99 here. I guess 95 elusiveness, 91. I don't know the calculations on this, but damn, he is a beast. Gold tier safety valve, gold tier recoup, bronze tier sidekick. That is really cool. That's exciting to see. Outside of that, Lasco, Glenn Jones, platinum tier strong grip, gold tier ground and pound. It's an incredible guard. He's only a junior. Same with Lasco. So 2 amazing, got a guard and a right end here. A lot of platinum tier. A lot of these guys getting platinum tier abilities. Max Cotter, Vondre Worthy, platinum tier quick drop. This team is really, it's honestly still really good. The question is who I'm going to start at quarterback. So right now, my highest overall quarterback is redshirt freshman Shaquille Madou. out of Huntington, West Virginia with mobile deadeye and pull down. So long as this guy has a good ceiling, he's obviously our pick here. 6'4" freshman. I don't know why they did this in this game. Like, you're telling me that Shaquille Madu, for the next 4 years of college football, is incapable of upgrading anything? He can't get any better? It doesn't even make sense. That's a bummer. He can't be our starter. Unless, like, we got really lucky on one of those coach abilities. Larry Alibi. This guy's always got an alibi. All right, well, at least he can get better. IQ, health, elusiveness, and quickness can get significantly better. His accuracy is maxed, though. It's really not that good. Okay. Cole Schlegel. Cole Schlegel can actually get better. Sort of. Not by that much, but he can get better. I don't know, he's such a lower overall than these guys, though. He's down by 7. I think I'm going to go with Alibi and just see what happens. Wide receivers, not looking too hot either. We'll see what we can do with Alibi. I'm going to start him over Shaquille Madu. We're going to find out here. I expect 2029, 2030 to be kind of like, oh my God, preseason Heisman favorite is Johnny McCrath. That's so awesome. I expect these seasons to be quick because I don't think we'll be going for a playoff run, but let's find out. 7-6 season. It's our worst season in a while. It's still a winning season. Alibi, 21 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. Not exactly what we're looking for. McCrath with, I mean, he's obviously a freak show, but that is certainly not Heisman stats right there. Randy Harvey, the sophomore, put up 904 yards and 10 touchdowns, so I don't hate that. And defensively, any big standouts? George Ugakwe, redshirt junior with 10 sacks. 4 interceptions out of Lacoste, and Max Cutter at 3. That was there last season, so our secondary is going to take a little hit here too. Yeah, so you can see, I think Alibi was the right choice. He's an 81 overall now, and he has abilities. Look at Shaquille Madu. So during the entire offseason and that whole season, he can't go up in overall. Like, it's impossible, but he was able to get mobile deadeye and pull down. So, like, Shaquille Madu's ceiling is to be a 78 overall with a bunch of abilities, which still might be pretty good, but I'm hoping at least Larry Alibi can get to like an 88. I hate to harp on the same topic, but I do think EA really dropped the ball on this. You should never recruit a kid and he's incapable of progressing. That doesn't even make sense. So, like, if Shaquille Madu won the Heisman 4 years in a row, he still wouldn't get any better. It just doesn't make any sense. There's a new starting halfback right now that's David Handy. I actually really like that this guy stays our starter. He hasn't redshirted yet, so I could do that. But 92 speed, 92 excel, 92 agility. I really like speed on halfbacks. Most halfbacks sit in this tier right here of like 86 speed. I also have way too many halfbacks on this roster, but we'll be all right. It's getting ugly, boys. 2030 was a 6-6 season. I don't think I ever gave enough credit to Duffy for how important he was, how well he progressed. Because Alibi same offense, same scheme. He just can't do the same thing. Obviously, we're worse wide receivers right now. We had a lot of capital in that roster, and now we're doing a mini rebuild here. Hopefully, Alibi has a good offseason. Oh, shit. Hey, we're ranked again. 12-2. Did we go to the... I don't think we would have gone to the playoffs for this. Junior season finally was good for Larry Alibi. So no, we don't go to the playoffs for this. I didn't really expect to, but we're 24th in the nation, so we're finally back to ranked. This is kind of how it goes, though. I've noticed this in my rebuilds. Like, when I invest so much in those seniors, it's obvious. But once I invest so much in those seniors and then they leave, I have like 2 really bad years. So if I can be honest, I was happy to go quickly through those years. Let's talk about the team now. Unfortunately, we are going to be losing a lot more really solid seniors. 93 overall tight end. This is the thing about tight ends, though. They get really highly inflated overalls because he's technically a 93 overall blocking tight end, but in reality, as far as like a pass catching tight end, he's probably like a 75 overall. He just has really good blocking stats. That's basically it. And even this is so questionable. Like, how on earth is this a 95 overall? His blocking stats are incredibly mid. His hands are incredibly mid. His route running's ass. He has good injury. He has injury twice. He has decent toughness and strength. His IQ is like, this is mind-boggling. How on earth is that a 95 overall? This guy doesn't have a single stat in 95 other than injury. He doesn't have a single stat over 85. I mean, this is completely broken. Whatever. Needless to say, it's okay that he's graduating after this season. I am losing Freddie Benshaw, super good guard. I'm really sad about that. I'm losing a right tackle and a really good D tackle. D tackles are super good in this game, especially Sim. David Handy, though, 85 overall. I could always go for a little Handy, a little OTPHJ out back behind the bleachers. Greg Camarda is going to be leaving us, our best kicker, but honestly, next season's going to be really good. Larry Alibi sitting at an 84 overall. He's got 91 speed now. That is a very fast field general quarterback. And look at Shaquille Madu. He was able to get to a 79 overall. instead of a 78, so that's pretty cool. But outside of that, Alibi was the right choice. Halfback's going to be in his senior year. Our wide receivers certainly developed here. 87, 86, 83. 2 juniors. Our 1 senior will be leaving. And then RJ McCutcheon will be wide receiver 3. So we'll have really good wide receivers. The sophomore tight end stepping in, Isaiah Sexton, will have an offseason to prepare. So all these guys will be better. And then defensively, linebackers look solid. Our corner room is losing 2 starters. We're losing our starting free safety, but the backup to him is virtually the same. Strong safety will take a big hit. I don't know. For the first time in a few years, this is our best shot, but it may require some input from me. So let's sim to next season, see how it's looking. All right, boys. I ran through the MAC, if I'm being honest. 11-0. A little help from yours truly, but I wanted to make sure we all saw this game. The final game of our season is against the Texas Longhorns. They're 9-2, 11th in the nation. We are 7th in the nation, and we haven't played a single good team all season long. So once again, this is going to be a big test for us. We're rocking an 86 overall, 87-0, and 86D. Certainly a team that can win the Natty, and Texas is a great test of that. I think we go to the playoffs even if we lose here, but I definitely want to play this game. As for this Ferris State 2032 roster, Cole Cummins, our best player, 93 overall senior wide receiver, 90 speed, 89 excel, 6'1". Manu Westerman's our next best player. That's middle linebacker. Got David Cush. Got David Handy. David Handy's an 88 overall. He's got 360 in sidestep, which I do love. And Larry Alibi, what did I say? I said I was hoping senior year. He's an 88 overall. He's an 88 overall. Gold tier step up and silver tier resistance. We've got depth at the running back position. Nolan Blandon there looks really, really good. This is a really good team. Once again, though, take a look. I mean, out of our top 20 players, I think about 15 of them are seniors. Incredibly senior top heavy right now. We got to win it this season. I'm going to play the moments. We're going to rock the away Ferris State uniforms. Horns down. Come on. Well, here's the good news. Since we're 11-0 right now, if we can beat Texas here and go to the playoffs and win it, this will also be a fully undefeated season, which is kind of hilarious for a MAC team. Although it's almost more likely for a MAC team. Like for an SEC team, you've got to go through the whole holy shit. You got to go through the whole SEC gauntlet, and then you've got to go undefeated in the playoffs. I just had to play MAC teams, and now one Texas team, which I'm clearly struggling with because we're looking at a 2nd and 20, got sacked almost instantly on that last play. But I do see a beautiful Texas route to David Handy. Whenever you're in trouble, bro, just go get a Handy. Am I right? 3rd and 5. Big play here. I'm hoping this is man. It's not. I'm going to take this little in-breaking. I don't know what you call that route. It's like an escape, I think. I don't know. But I like it. 1st and 10. Ferris State. Let's keep it up, baby. I like that coverage out on the left side. Is he pressed? Hey, don't forget, Larry Alibi is rocking 91 speed now. He is so much faster than he used to be. I also just saw that Cummins has 99 spectacular catch and 99 catching. See, so I like this double team here. Dude, the scramble is going to be money with Alibi at this overall now. When he was a freshman, he was like, what, 78 speed? Crazy. He got a hell of a lot faster throughout his 4 years at college. He's juicing. David Handy. That's a beautiful pass. Can't throw that any better. All right, we're going to go inside zone to David Handy. I do think Texas has us beat on that defensive line, but if you get blocks like that, you don't got to worry about it. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. David Handy, that was gorgeous. All right, now Bland is in. Remember, we have 2 91 overall running backs. Well, I think Bland is like slightly lower overall, but what a great depth running back to have. We're not completely reliant on David Handy being in. Bland is absolutely nasty. Dude, Larry Alibi has to have the records at this school. He's been a starter since he was a freshman, and he's about to have an electric season with a lot of reps in it, and I'm about to risk it. Fuck it. Let's go. Big boy! That could have been picked. It also should have been caught. He had position and everything. Damn, 2nd and 10. I thought that'd be a touchdown right there. No touchdown. 2nd and 10. What do we got here? Oh, he's open. What a ball, baby! Larry Alibi about just made the throw of the century. But I'm telling you, that Texas D-line is giving us a ton of trouble right now. I don't know how they guard this. How on earth does this get defended? I don't think it does. Oh! No! You're shitting me. That's like a D-tackle. Dude, all of that was so unfortunate. We had so many touchdowns right there. Oh, my goodness. Tip drill interception for Texas. I hope we don't go out like that. All right, it is 0-0, though. We take over on our next moment in the red zone, which, shout out to the defense. That's some big plays right there. Still unable to make great audible calls. But the good news... Oh, good drop. That should be intercepted. Damn, Texas is kind of like whooping my ass right now. I'm about to fake this. Fake field goal rollout pass? What do they know about that? They know a lot, but not enough. They don't know enough. Get there, son. They were right on that. Oh my God, I didn't know you could do that against the computer. All right, Alibi's not feeling great right now, but on 1st and goal, I'm gonna hand this off to one of the best players on this team. The running backs for Ferris State have been studs. That animation was disgusting. I never should have got sucked into that, but we're gonna get a touchdown this time. No excuses. We're taking this one home. Yes, sir. Great rollout. Great ball. There it is. There's that touchdown I was looking for. Nice work, Ferris State. I do think Texas... Oh, they didn't score. All right, 1st and 10. Their opportunity to score. This is Manu Westerman, one of the highest overall players on this defense. Way to get off that block. Texas got the Hispanic quarterback, Santiago Westerman. 2 Westermans out here. Oh, my God, there's 2 star Westermans out here. The quarterback and the middle linebacker. And their Westerman's going to go for a power-up. Dude, I swear, when you play Sim, like when you play the computer, you see it all. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, gun empty base. Ooh, I don't like this. The computer is really good on these plays. Oh, they're not. Talking them up. House call. No, they're able to drag us down. Great catch. Picked off Texas. Got a big drive. Dude, Texas with no... It's a low-scoring matchup here. We're going to go a little RPO screen here. This is kind of ugly, but it sets up so nicely. Look at that play. All right, 1st and 10 against Texas. Dude, look at the defense. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No blocks against 3 down linemen. Nick Officer, that's his name. 2nd and 13. 2-minute warning coming up. Gonna need some crucial 1st downs. Do you forget that Larry Alibi has 91 speed, Texas? You forget that? They must not have read the scouting report. Larry Alibi is gonna get so many yards right here. And we're just gonna give this to David Handy. Follow our blocks. And I gotta remember I have silver tier spin cycle right there. I cannot be running straight into that block right there like that when I could spin cycle to the edge. 2nd and 1. Beautiful, beautiful. David Handy's got an angle. Is it enough? Big stiff arm doesn't go through. He's got 11 rushes for 131. And this game's looking all but over. David Handy putting on a clinic right now. Texas in the backfield. They can't get the angle. Dude, David Handy is single-handedly ending this game right now. 2nd and 1. One more big run play. I may spin this inside if they come edge. Don't even need to. Is that a hold? That's a hold on Ferris State. You know what? It's funny. I think a hold stops the clock, too. Although it doesn't matter. This game's over. I don't think it matters. No, I'm doing this math wrong. This game is not over. But we can take a 2-possession lead with a big kick here. Oh, shoot. I forgot you can't do that. In Madden, you can size up the kick, get it all ready, and then hold it, and it'll burn the clock, but you actually can't do that in this game. I technically just gave Texas a chance to win. They were able to get 7 points out of it, too. We still got the win. Okay, unnecessary risk there, but the Bulldogs, hey, we proved that we can beat a super good team. Player of the game is David Handy, as it should have been. Rocking that, what kind of stash are we calling that? Just the bottom piece of a goatee? Rocking the half goatee? I don't know. That was a really good game, though, honestly, against such a good team. I honestly should have just played better in the red zone. Like, I never should have thrown the interception. But still, David Handy was just so good. 13 for 141 against Texas. I wonder where that puts me in the rankings. Like, am I going to get a bye here? Well, no, I still have to play the MAC championship, which is so trivial now that this is so trivial. We are 4th in the nation, and we're playing Northern Illinois in the MAC championship. That's actually hilarious. Playing this at Ford Field, Lions Stadium, by the way. MAC champions, Northern Illinois is no match for the Bulldogs. I really am so interested in where this puts us in seeding. MAC Defensive Player of the Week, Dan. Wait, I don't think we can get a bye. I think a bye only goes to the conference championships. Wow, David Handy had 3 touchdowns, 10 carries, 113. I don't think we can get a bye. We should still be a good seed, though, right? Coach of the Year. Coach of the Year, talk to me. John Hackett, Broyles Award, talk to me. Wow, Mizzou quarterback wins Heisman. I've never seen that. David Handy. The 2023 Best Running Back Award winner. 180 carries, 1,200 yards, 14 touchdowns. On SMU's playbook, that's pretty cool. Because it's really like, it's supposed to be a pass-heavy playbook. Larry Alibi's senior season, 33-6. Definitely his best season so far. But yeah, like that's actually kind of low stats-wise. When in reality, like David Handy did everything. He went stupid this season. Tobias Chun with platinum tier 50-50. 6'4", getting 15 touchdowns. Not bad. Let's take a look at the national stats. I almost never look at the national stats. It's hard to get there. There we go. Lamar Key of Arizona. Ooh, that's the Heisman. I could... What? This guy did... Wait. Why on earth did this dude win Heisman over... Oh, he's a scrambler, so he must have some rushing yards because this is such a better stat line out of Lamar Key. More touchdowns, 7 less interceptions on less attempts. His QBR far surpasses. Yeah, I'm a little surprised by this. David Handy had the most rushing yards in college football, more than any other running back. And not only that, but he had the most touchdowns, rushing touchdowns, while he completely dominated the running back category and the averages category. He killed it. You are invited to play in the quarterfinal at the Fiesta Bowl this week against UCLA. UCLA is 5th in the nation. Let me see this bracket, bro. I need to see this bracket. So we did get a bye. The teams that got a bye were North Texas, Mizzou, USC, and Ferris State. I'm not even going to ask because I just don't understand it. And maybe one day I will. But how are those the teams that got a bye? Shouldn't it be the... Whatever. Honestly, whatever. UCLA Bruins for our first round matchup. Let's go for it. I don't think we can be any more ready. We actually have an overall advantage on the Bruins. And I'm going to rock the throwbacks. This is a perfect time to rock the throwback unis. Let's take a look at theirs. I want to make sure they're in something that doesn't clash. Do they have like an all... Ooh, that's gross. I'm going to put UCLA in their away option jerseys. We're going to play the moments. We just got to come up big. If we capitalize on every single moment, we will win the national championship, but we got to capitalize. Alrighty. EA did not like my uniform adjustments because we're rocking what appears to be our home uniforms. And they're just rocking their standard aways. But honestly, these look so sick. I don't even mind. I'm on Manu Westerman. It's 2nd and 12, and our first moment is on defense. Hand off to the running back. Oh, broken tackle. Oh my God. And a nasty spin. Damn, UCLA strikes first. That was gross. I'm not used to seeing the CPU running back go that hard. 1st and 10, respect. And that's how it should be. This is the playoffs, baby. I'm just gonna take my sack there. I had to check down to the running back, but I'm all right with this. All right, I'm gonna go Texas route on David Handy. I'm gonna go McCutcheon slant. A nice little read here, especially if this is man. It's not, but I can still hit David Handy. Beautiful. That's why he's one of the best running backs in the nation. All right, read option is a great play call here. I think we just go straight up the middle with this. No need to read this. David Handy. Dude, I love this kid. I love having a good running back. All right, so it's 7-7. Our next moment defensive once again. And it's 3rd and 10. Got to make a big stop. We know they're passing, right? No way they hand this off. No way they hand this off. Cassius Austin's a great running back, but that is a very questionable play call. Defense needs my help again, though. 1st and 5. Looks like we weren't able to do anything on offense. Did they go running game again? Maybe an RPO? No. Straight up pass. It's wide open, but he's going the wrong way. That's going to be 2nd down. Go an empty trio on 2nd and 2. I'm blitzing. And there's no point in looking because I can't play defense here. So just get on the QB, Manu Westerman. A chance for an INT. They're going empty trio again? I'm blitzing again. Let's press up, boys. Press up, press up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, good play. Wow, UCLA's good, dude. Sending that pressure when they go empty. Pistol trips, 25 seconds. Got to hold the field goal. Probably kind of looks like a run, no? Oh, yeah, I like that throw. Could have made that tackle a little sooner, but still, that's nice. They're losing yards on that. 2nd and goal, I'm going to play tight. I'm going to play tight man coverage. Oh, no, this is zone. It's not supposed to be zone. Oh, my God. What on earth was that throw? That was, like, cheating. And instantly they're back? Dude, what do they got? They got some juice on UCLA right now. 1st and goal, a little RPO action. Dude, I'm not getting any moments. I need an offensive moment. 2nd and goal, going with a blitz here. Send the running back in motion. Oh, yeah! User lurk! Manu Westerman. We still got a ball game here. Can I get an offensive moment? For love of God. Thank you. It's 14-14, and I finally get a moment. All right, we got to make the most of this. This has got to be such a good drive. No negative plays. Actually, I got to run it. No negative plays. We got to use this whole clock and get in range. I can't be pat. Oh, my God, Handy. Dude, that's such good vision because we were dead to rights back there. Let's go, David Handy. All right, 1st and 10. Now I'm liking where we're at. Can we have a dominant run game? Not if we can't get on the 2nd level, but I'll still take 2 yards there. All right, let's try and get out on the edge here. I got that 360 spin cycle. I think I just got a holding. Not only is UCLA blowing up every single block, but I just got a holding. I hope they accept this. I want the extra play. I don't want 3rd and 7. I want 2nd and 18. Beautiful. All right, I got an extra play to make something happen here. Texas route is deadly. It's been deadly all season long. I still like the scramble. I'm going to go Texas here. I'm just going to take what I can with Handy. We're looking at a 3rd and 9, so 3rd and 7 really wasn't too different. Gonna go levels concept. I'm gonna bring McCutcheon in on a slant. How do we like this? It's not really there, but it is! 4th and inches, oh my God. How that's not a first, and how McCutcheon got it, I don't know, but we need just a little bit. 4th and inches, David Handy! And that's the 2-minute warning. Oh my God, it is miracle season for Ferris State. That throw was unbelievable. That catch was unbelievable. Should have been picked. Dude, they're on God mode right now. I don't know if you guys ever notice it, but sometimes they're playing the CPU and all of a sudden they just unlock God mode. They're on it right now. They're bagging every route. They're getting unbelievable pressure. We got to make perfect plays here or we're going to be in trouble. Okay, I like this. Playmaker him to get that guy out of there. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I had to playmaker that wide receiver or his man is going to make that tackle on me. Okay, 1st and 10. Let's just make the read. What's this defense giving us? They're giving us a corner route right here. He's got position. Great catch. 1:09. UCLA's calling timeouts because Ferris State's in range. All we need is the kick here. Let's go RPO peak slant. And I think we just hand this off. I don't think we really make this read. Dude, like, look at the block shed. I know I'm supposed to make the read, but still, that block shed, that's a God mode block shed right there. My left guard is excellent, too. They're on fucking demon timing right now. 2nd and 11. Look at the coverage. Everybody's back. Thank God a lobby's able to get out. Alibi. I don't know why I said it differently. I'm getting nervous. I'm getting nervous is what I'm doing. This game's really coming down to it. I don't trust college kickers. I'm going to try and peel more clock off here, and if I can run a ball into the end zone, I'm doing it. 2nd and 5. 54 seconds left. Coach wants halfback slam. I like the play call here. We can call a timeout with no time left. UCLA is out of timeouts. And David Handy's going to put it right there. I do not want to be on shoot clock. I want to be on normal. All right, I'm on normal timing. 15 seconds on this clock. They have no timeouts to ice me. We've just got to drill this kick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Money. Big kick. The Bulldogs are moving on. Fiesta Bowl is a 3-point. Dude, that was scary. That was a scary game right there. But we're able to get past UCLA. Nice work, Bulldogs. Manu Westerman wins Defensive Player of the Week. Nice. McCutcheon wins Offensive Player of the Week. In the Rose Bowl, ooh, USC. I'm going UCLA, USC. Getting the California schools on this playoff run. Our Rose Bowl is against USC, the Trojans. They've got the overall advantage, looking more like Texas on this one. Can I get my uniforms to save? I really want to wear the throwbacks. The only bummer here is my throwbacks look exactly like USC, don't they? I really can't wear the throwbacks here. I got to rock the home unis again. Damn it. USC strikes first. And yeah, they're the colors. This is so funny. It looks exactly like what a Ferris State game would look like. 1st and 10. I really like the post routes here. Nope, those linebackers are sinking way too deep. I like these less. But, yep, that's what I was hoping for. I needed that DB to sit on that route. He does. Larry Alibi, 91 speed. Show it off, buddy. All right, 7-7. Chance to take the lead here. RJ McCutcheon. Is this zone? No, but that's a linebacker. Oh, bad ball, bad ball, bad ball. He had him beat. He had him beat. If Alibi throws a perfect pass right there, it's money. This is a 57-yard field goal. I don't trust this. I'm going for it. And I really like how Handy looks on this. Who is going to guard that? Nobody is going to guard. Oh! Yes, they're going to guard it. Damn it. You'd think after all these years I'd stop predetermining those throws, but old habits die hard. Regardless, I'm hard, and it's 3rd and 6. And I think McCutcheon's got a shoulder pad out. Or not McCutcheon, but Westerman. Damn, that's a fast wide receiver. It kind of looked like Westerman had a shoulder pad just creeping out there. Like a bug. A visual bug. I think it's actually a patch from this game. First and goal. Big stop, big stop, big stop. Alves, get in there. Good stuff, gentlemen. Let's see that Ferris State goal line defense. That's what I want to see right now. All right, Manu Westerman, we know it's a fucking handoff, bro. Just blow that shit up. Oh, yeah. Shit. Didn't even need to jump. What a spectacular play call. We didn't have a single... How did we not have the numbers for that? I don't know. I think I was in a bad formation there. That's all right. First and 10. RJ McCutcheon, if you are manned up, I really like this throw. He's not. Alibi has... Dude, they double-teamed McCutcheon down there. I'm going to do something... Oh, so stupid. I always forget, bro. Alibi just happens to have 91 speed. He is not a scrambler. So he doesn't have juke. Like, I was expecting a good juke there. That was such a dog shit juke. He's fast as shit, though, so I'm still taking off when I get the opportunity. 2nd and 7. Here we go. We got the clock for this. We are not in a deficit on the clock. Oh, I could have airmailed that. I still did, and we miss it. Damn it. Those were poor reads on that one. Dude, I could have gone wheel route. I could have gone on that slant. 3rd and 7. Huge play. I'm going to hit my man coverage routes this time. Beautiful catch. Beautiful catch. That's exactly what we needed. That was out of the backup running back, by the way. He subs in as slot wide receiver because he's that good as a wide receiver. And I really like Handy here because he's manned up. That is really bad coverage. Handy's going to take it out 21. Retain our 2 timeouts. Let's make this 21-21 here. No need to call a timeout. I hope they man up. USC running an absurd amount of man coverage. And that's a zone. And guess who? RJ McCutcheon. Ferris State on top. 21-14. 2nd and 7. Can make some huge stops here and put this game away. Split offset formation. It's a delayed handoff. It's a draw. And he got caught in a puddle of Trojans. That's why I never wrap it up. 3rd and 9. Man blitz. Guessing pass. Risky. But I like this. Running back. No route. Running back late route, and he throws it away. Holding the Trojans to a field goal. Whoa, how'd they just score? I don't get a moment for it, but the Trojans score 24-21. 3rd and 7, I gotta step up here. It's a huge down. Okay, fake blitz. I gotta get this off. Oh my goodness. Bro. 52-yard field goal to tie it up. I'm gonna do it. You got that clutch gene, kid? You got the clutch gene, kid? Hell yeah, you do! Bang! That shit was good from 60. We tie this game up. All right, they're in spread. It's 24-24, 3 minutes, 15 seconds. What you got, Westerman? Oh, a handoff. I got that, though. Big hits. 2nd and 6. I'm fine with that. Gun split slot. These USC formations are actually kind of frustrating. Like, this could be so many things. Yep. That's what I'm saying. Westerman gets there, but he plows forward. He's going to get the first. We got to send heat. 1st and 10. I hope they run the ball here. Check down. No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Take a good angle. Oh! Fumble! 82's got all that speed, but he can't hang on to the ball. Oh my God, we're virtually in range. We're not quite in range, but we're almost in range. If we get a few good run plays, it could come down to my kicker again. 1st and 10. What a huge fumble that was. Center, you got to stay on that block. You stay on that block. We've got so much room vertically. It's all right. 2nd and 8. We're still chewing clock, and we're still running the football. I believe in this O-line. I believe in David Handy. We can't stop that steep tackle, but it doesn't matter. Dude, David Handy is averaging like 115 yards a game in the playoffs right now. 24-24. 2-minute warning. USC's got to start using their timeouts. It's a decent-looking block. 2nd and 9. It's a 49-yard field goal here. We're going to go deep flood. I really am just throwing the check down. I'm just throwing the check down. Unless I see someone who's so stupidly wide open I have to throw it. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Keeps the clock ticking. An easy 5 yards. They can't run commit. 3rd and 6. Could put this game away here with a really crucial conversion. I'm going to put Sexton on a drag. Just depends on this coverage. Handy's going to be open. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's exactly why we do that. 24-24. Now it's all about ball security and one last beautiful field goal. David Handy. David Handy, where are you going? Final timeout, USC. They cannot ice the kicker. Our kicker's already made so many clutch kicks. He's got one more ahead of him. Okay. Set this up down center lane. Second and goal, 40 seconds. Okay, so auto down yourself. Handy, perfect. Switch this off of chew clock onto not no huddle, onto normal. Bring out the kicker for a 31-yarder. He did it last week. The college football playoffs have been on the back of Ferris State's kicker, Armstrong. Unlucky number 13 for a kicker. That is a cardinal sin. Oh my goodness. But it might not matter because this kid has got ice in his veins. And with 2 seconds left, he lines up a money ball and buries it. 27-24. And Armstrong does it again. The Rose Bowl goes to Ferris State. Dude, we're going through the gauntlet of fake Big Ten teams. UCLA into USC. What if I face Oregon now? What if I face Oregon in the Natty? It'll all come together. Let's see the stats on this, dude. It's literally been David Handy. Alibi had a good game, but he did have an interception. Dude, Handy, 18 for 130. RJ McCutcheon, 4, 112, and 2. Yeah, I kind of thought it would go to Handy, but ooh. Missouri had the Heisman winning quarterback. They had that scrambler dual threat who won the Heisman. Number 2, Ferris State takes on number 1, Mizzou in the national championship. This is a sick game. Let me see this Mizzou roster. I want to see what this guy's all about. So, if you have just skipped to the national championship, welcome. It's been an awesome rebuild of Ferris State. I ran through the MAC. Our final game of this regular season was against Texas. Close win. Now, I've had a literal field goal victory against every playoff team. We're an 86 overall, 87 offense. It's been narrow margins of victory. Our best player is Cole Cummins, wide receiver 1. Next up's Manu Westerman. We got David Cush, David Handy, dog, Max Love, an excellent center, and our quarterback, Larry Alibi, redshirt senior in his final season. A ton of seniors about to retire. Go to, they might be retiring, in fact. A lot of these guys probably aren't making it to the league. Gabriel Armstrong has probably been the clutchest guy, like, throughout this playoff run. Hilarious. I've never had a kicker be so clutch. Number 13 is psycho for a kicker. He's got mega leg, chip shot, and field flip. He's got accuracy timing on punts. Congrats, kid. Honestly, such a nasty lineup, though. I'm really, really happy we made it to the Natty here. I got to see this Mizzou lineup. I've never actually seen a Mizzou quarterback win the Heisman in a sim. Granted, we're in the year 2033, I think, right now, so we're very deep into the future. Mizzou's got an 87 overall. They're starting halfback Louis Savadra. Platinum tier safety valve. Let me just say, platinum tier safety valve running backs never drop the fucking ball. It's absolutely insane. They never drop the ball. If a sophomore middle linebacker with 90 speed, 92 excel, and he's at 94 overall, it's disgusting. And their Heisman quarterback, Brett Eberle, gold tier mobile resistance option king off platform. He is a scrambler. This is that Heisman kid right here. I mean, he does look nice and he's got good speed, but he's slower than Alibi. His accuracies are just a little bit higher. I'm not worried about this team. I think we can beat this team. Let's play the Natty, boys. We get only the moments, of course. And finally, I can throw on my throwbacks. Actually, no, I really like the away uniforms. I'm rocking them. Let's get a Natty chip, boys. Then we can... I'm so excited to see the season stats. Like, especially for David Handy after this playoff run. Remember, if you just skip to the end, in order to put Ferris State in the MAC, I took out the Ohio Bobcats. So the record books will show all the previous record from Ohio Bobcat players. So I'm hoping that we broke almost every single record that we could have broken. 1st and 10. Oh, that is burnt. That is burnt. Not the best ball. Good thing McCutcheon is 6'4". I've got a nice little radius to throw that one. 1st and 10. All right, big drive here. I'm going Handy. That's a bit of a late throw. 1st and 10. We'll go a little fake jet sweep here. Little play action. Oh my God, he's cooked. He's cooked. Where are you going, son? Larry Alibi with 61 yards. Exclusively completed passes on this drive. And this national championship is looking like all Ferris State. Ooh, A was open. But I want it all. Let's go, Alibi. Turn and block. Let's go. Larry Alibi. Dude, I think he might have started every playoff game with a rushing touchdown. We got a little defensive moment here. They got a safety? Oh my God, they got a safety. It's 7-2 and on 3rd and 5. Mizzou looks like they're bringing out a run play. No play action. But he's in trouble. Titus Haslam. Huge sack. And it's 5-7. We're on Scoregami watch. I don't know if you guys ever followed that Twitter account, but there's an account called Scoregami that posts every single time there's a unique score, like a score that has never in human history occurred before. That was also a dead nuts touchdown. What on earth defense were we just in? Regardless, the pressure got there too fast. Too fist. God, I've been recording for a while. 7-5. 7-5. 7-2-5. God, I have dementia. Block, block. No. Lucky we didn't fumble right there. I thought that guy might turn and block. I got greedy. Give me a little man coverage. Oh, I love this. I love this. That's the best running back in the nation right there. 2 catches, 23 yards. I'm going to keep going to David Handy until he stops manning him up with a safety. It's actually disrespectful that you're going to keep leaving that, Missouri. You know he's the best running back in the nation. This is like leaving Saquon Barkley open all day long. It's like just letting me hand the ball to Saquon. You're going to let me do it again. I'm so disrespected. 2nd and 3, let's go. 7-5. I'm going to audible this to an inside zone. Clock is on our side here. We've got timeouts. It's going to be halftime soon here. So let's score with not a lot of time left. I love those blocks, and I love that spin. But when you have silver tier spin and not gold or platinum, it doesn't activate that often. So right there, you notice it did not activate, even though he does technically have the ability. And they're going to let me put 5 yards on him all day long. And I'm going to take it until the defense takes it away. 2nd and 5. 3-man rush. A lot of time here to think. Okay, so I do have a QB spy on me. Let's move X. Deliver a rocket. It's gorgeous. It's literally gorgeous. It just doesn't get any better than that right there. That's football, boys. 1st and 10. Blitz. Blitz. Yes, sir. They blitzed. Oh, I love to see it. I almost risked it. There was a slant that I was thinking about, but I was worried about a haywire ball getting intercepted. 2nd and 4. Man me up again. McCutcheon's a touchdown. Oh, that's not man, but it's a zone, which leaves the hitch. Bulldogs! Let's go, Ferris State. Tell me the Natty's going to be oh, it's not going to be the easiest game. Damn, I'm not getting any of those juicy defensive moments I want. Handy. Give me a handy. Shit. 4th and 2. You gonna let me go for this? Wow, they don't. That's all right. We get a 3rd and 4 there. Defense was able to stop them. It's weird I'm not getting any defensive moments. It must be, I don't know, quick turnovers. Beautiful. 1st and 10. Also, I'm noticing Larry Alibi recently got a new ability. Because if you notice, every time they blitz, Larry Alibi is getting that red pop-up over his head, which usually you don't get. I assume it's a composure thing, if not step up. I usually don't get those blitz indicators. Might be full of shit. I think I'm thinking of Madden, actually. Regardless, 1st and 10. I'm going to be honest with you guys. All of my, bad Madden knowledge is almost out of my brain because I have not played Madden in, 8 months. Outside of rebuilds. That's a dot. That's a dot, maybe! Whew. Scary business. Scary business. 2nd and 10. Coach wants curl flats. I kind of like that. I'm going to block David Handy here. I had B, and I should have hit him. He was greedy to do anything else. 3rd and 6. Up by 4 points right now. We really want this touchdown. Field goal gives us a 7-point lead, which is nice. But I don't want to leave anything on the table. I get it off that ball. Took a huge hit. And it was worth it, damn it. Because McCutcheon's in the end zone. Oh, and this could be the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. This could be the ball game. On 4th and 2 with a 2-possession lead. Missouri. Handoff! Manu! Manu Westerman might have just ended this game. 3rd and 4. 2-possession lead. I got to throw chew clock on after this. But man me up, Missouri. Man me up! Insane that you would man that up. All right, chew clock is on. Now we put this game up. We put this game out of reach. Motion our tight end over. Hand this ball off to the best running back in college football. He's going to get a beautiful spin, 8 yards. Missouri's got to use the timeout here, no? Going to let this go, 2-minute warning. I might even just take another touchdown here. I think I'm going to, actually. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes, I could technically kneel that ball and, infinitely cheese them, but damn, did they score that fast? Damn, Missouri scored fast. 3rd and 19. They didn't use any timeouts either. Shit, we got to get this. Go ahead, McCutcheon. Go ahead, McCutcheon. Beautiful. RJ McCutcheon has been so clutch, too. Him and David Handy have just been, unbelievable. All right, this is ball game right here. 30 to 19 in the Natty. We convert this. That's all she wrote. Post route. I'm going for it. Oh, yeah, McCutcheon. Oh, yeah. Who else? Who else but RJ McCutcheon? 30 to 19. It's over. The Ferris State Bulldogs. Dude, that An awesome playoff run. So many close games. And finally, we're national champions. It only took 11 years in the MAC. No, that's not true. It took 9, 8, 30-19. Bulldogs, take it home. Talk to me, baby. Talk to me. What a great stat line. Dude, the safety is crazy. We got a safety against us. That is actually insane. This man completed 4 passes. 4 completions on 8 attempts for 91 yards and a touchdown. No interceptions. They must have ran the ball damn near every play. 12 attempts, 33. Wow, they just had the weakest drives. It's actually crazy to have these kind of stats. They did have just an absolute bomb touchdown, I guess. Ferris State, McCutcheon, 5 for 82. Judge was 2 for 17. Handy and Sexton both were great. On the ground, this was definitely David Handy's worst game. 16 for 32. They had him locked up. Alibi at 11 for 55 and a touchdown. And then Alibi was an excellent passer today. Look at this, 17 for 21, 215, 80, and 2. Such a good stat line for him. Ball game. It's always so satisfying after all these hours to see you have won the college football playoff national championship. It's time to see what kind of records we broke. Like, I mean, we must have broken so many records. Let's take a look at the season stats first and foremost. Alibi ends with 3,670, 38, and 8. David Handy ends with 1,416 touchdowns. McCutcheon ends with 12, and Tobias Chun ends with 15. And defensively, what about the defensive stats? 11 sacks out of Haslam, 9.5 out of Wilbur, 6 interceptions out of Velasquez, 5 out of Manu Westerman. What a stat line. 6 TFL, 77 tackles. I love him. Wiley had 5, and Follett had 5 as well. It's a lot of interceptions. And I know it's college football, but still, it's a lot of interceptions. I need to see this Bobcats record book. So do we have any national records? I feel like the answer would be no. No, the national records are, if I'm being honest, the national records are absolutely insane. They're very hard to break. Any season records? No single game records either. Okay. What about the MAC, though? I mean, I gotta have some MAC records, right? I guess the Bowling Green Joe Curtin has the season sack record. Damn, some of these records are insane. How about a career record, please? Yes. Guys, we have some career records in the MAC. Larry Alibi has the MAC's career record for passing yards and passing touchdowns. Nice. We got something, boys. So anything that says Ferris State is our record, anything before that is an Ohio record. So Larry Alibi, Tobias Chun put up so many records here. Then touchdown catches on a career actually goes to AJ Hayward, who played with Duffy prior to Larry Alibi. Single season records. Marlowe has it for passing yards. Yeah, Larry Alibi never had a good a season as some of my other quarterbacks did. Zyrus Smith had receiving yards. Tobias Chun had receptions. Touchdowns went to Marlowe as well. And then Jet Moore and Raheem Gator for touchdown catches and sacks. Those are interesting ones. Almost random. I don't want to call it random, but... And then single game records. These ones are very hard to beat, if I'm being honest. But we do have a few. We got passing yards, receiving yards in a single game, passing touchdowns, touchdown catches, Donovan Hampton. I'm so glad to see Donovan Hampton on here. And then sacks was Javondre May. The record books in college football are actually kind of crazy. Big dubs, boys! Big dubs. But it's time to put a bow on this Ferris State rebuild. I gotta say, boys, I'm so excited for College Football 26. I can't wait to do my first rebuild on there. And if you've got any awesome ideas for it, please leave me a comment. I love ya. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.